go. We want you to notice all these holes. We got all these holes. We got all these holes in the shoes here, and we got all these holes in here because we've been using the shoe a long time, and we use these holes for different things, and we've been experimenting with different ideas and all kinds of things. So you know, we've had these holes in the shoes, but be advised. You know, it don't attribute that much to less buoyancy. So I'm doing things now. Why would I have holes in the shoes? Or why did I have, you know, holes in the shoes? Maybe to hold my reeling rod. Maybe to hold my reeling rod. You know, maybe to hold my reeling rod. I just stuck a hole in the shoe. You know, just to hold the reeling rod. Or hold some kind of something to hold the reeling rod and all this stuff. Although normally what we do, is use a foot plate. You know, maybe you don't see it on this one, but on this one, it's got a few more holes in it. I think we showed you that the last time. It's got a lot more holes in it, and we go through here and, you know, give it some strength, and so to hold a reeling rod or to hold a yarn to cook on, you know, in other words. There's a plate, a little pot that holds some kind of cooking material or whatever, a pot that holds my food, and sterno, you know, I got a little sterno kind of floating off the side here and all that, and I'm cooking stuff or whatever. Of course, I can hang out my laundry, but I don't know if I'll be out there that long or whatever. But this is the variety. And this is the variations that we can do on our water shoes and in our water shoes to do many different things that you probably maybe can do with a canoe or kayak, but you know, maybe you have some difficulty, or at least you have variety, you know, and. So we want to keep that in mind. We talked sometime about the bar that goes across here. We talked about the bar that goes across here and the bar that goes across here. Now, that bar could be a rigid bar like this, or it could be a flexible bar like a water hose, depending on what you're doing. Normally, in almost all situations, we have a rigid bar, just like a catamaran, and this is somewhat of a catamaran. We have a rigid bar, but when you're stepping over a lot of stuff and you don't want to, you know, you don't want to take the thing totally apart, you can use string, heavy string, something like a water hose that's, you know, semi-rigid, and you can go on and on. But we're talking about, in that sense, we're talking about rigging, you know, and so we can rig to do all kinds of different things. We're going to show you something else here quick. We can extend, and we talked about this before, we can extend the length of the arms. Now, we talked about these arms as being aluminum. This is an aluminum arm, and we can put another aluminum arm in here to make this telescopic.